All right, so after you've taken care of those blemished areas, what we're going to do is create a new layer. And we're going to do the shortcut where we merge all visible, which is Shift, Control, Alt, E. And then now we will see that we have the blemished areas plus the plus the blemished areas plus the original image all on one. And from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Filter, Blur, and then Surface Blur. Now, if you are reading the directions, you may see that he goes to Gaussian blur, then median, and all that. And this was because when he had written this tutorial, Surface Blur wasn't available. So now that Surface Blur is available, I do agree that it seems to be the best tactic. And so far, you can adjust these numbers, but so far, I think the 5 and the 15 threshold have worked pretty good. But so put in the numbers that you want. You can, the more that you move them, the more it'll change. Maybe the more blurry it'll be, type thing. But I think 15 and 5 seem to give it still that painting look, but yet we're going to make some adjustments by adding a layer mask. So let's go ahead and add that layer mask. And then with our brush tool and black on top, because we want to ignore. Now the size of your brush is going to vary. The more realistic you want this to look all depends on the time that you take and on your layer mask. But what you're going to do is you are, in a sense, going to paint over any area that has definition. So maybe the nose area, maybe the lip area. And by doing that, remember you can zoom in by Control plus, Control minus will zoom back out. By painting over that area, you are adding that definition from the original photograph back into it, but still leaving the rest of the skin to be smooth. So if we paint over the eyes, kind of the eyelashes, anywhere there's hair, maybe the hat, what happens is the brain is tricked because the eyes see definition, therefore they assume the rest of the skin and the face must also be realistic and therefore smooth. So it's in a sense, and what you can see right over here, we will start to see kind of almost a crude drawing of your model or your person on your layer mask. You can adjust the size, you can adjust the opacity, you can adjust the hardness and softness of your brush. And now there's a shortcut for that too, which is Shift right bracket to go hard, and then Shift left bracket to make your brush soft. You can make all those adjustments. Maybe where there's hair. So this is pretty much, that is the last step. What I will show you is we have right up here, we have a map, kind of like the pink areas that he recommends that you paint over to give it the most realistic look. So the right here where it looks light pink, he's changed the opacity. So maybe not a full 100% opacity on the brush. Also, so when you are done, that is your last step. But when you're done, you can see right here, so before and then after.